Right, so here's the strange thing about this latest shock out of Israel. People are acting like the surveillance of US troops at a base in Kiryat Gat is some wild new departure. And the truth is, it fits so neatly into Israel's long habit of spying on the very countries keeping it afloat that you almost wonder why anyone's surprised at it. A US general has had to pull an Israeli counterpart aside and tell him the recording has to stop. Staff are warning each other to keep their voices down, and Israel is waving it all off as absurd, which is exactly how they always respond when the evidence gets too close to comfort. So I'll tell you what this really is. It isn't a scandal because it happened, it's a scandal because it's happened before. And everyone in Washington still pretends it won't happen again. Right, so Israel has been accused of spying on US troops operating out of a base in Kiryat Gat. And the first thing to understand is that the shock is performative because none of this behaviour is new, none of it is surprising, and none of it stands apart from a long, well-documented pattern of Israeli intelligence targeting the very states that keep it armed, funded, and politically protected. What's different this time is the location, the timing, the mission those US troops are on, and the fact that this leak has come from inside the American command rather than from a political briefing in Washington. A US-run Civil Military Coordination Center, or CMCC, has been set up inside Israel, close to the Gaza border, to monitor the ceasefire, such as it is, coordinate humanitarian access, such as that is, and begin the slow, bureaucratic work of shaping what Gaza's administration will look like under the framework inherited from the Trump plan, the Trump peace plan, because it's still getting flogged like a dead horse. Inside that base, though, according to staff, Israel is reportedly to have been recorded meetings, openly and covertly, no less. That includes discussions between American officers and humanitarian agencies, which is already politically dangerous, because this is the one area of the conflict where Israel wants as little outside scrutiny as possible. When those recordings became obvious enough that staff started raising the alarm about it, the American commander, Lieutenant General Patrick Frank, summoned his Israeli counterpart and told him the recording had to stop. And here's the thing. Even that confrontation hasn't stopped anything.